So it's 2023, and it's time for me to get my 2022 year-end review done. We're 2 weeks into the year. I was working on another video, this one right here, that was rather time-consuming to put together, so a bit behind. Of course, this being the main page, let's go to 2022. So 60.4 thousand views. Is that up from last year? What did we do? It is. That's up a bit from last year. Watch time in hours is up a little tiny bit. 149 subscribers. That's up a little bit from last year. And this is like our daily viewing. And this little doodad right there is kind of an interesting thing I'll get to in just a bit. My earn button. What do we do? Come down here. There it is. So I don't have enough subs and public watch hours. I am up a little bit. 2818 is more than last year. Last year was 2634, so I am making progress towards this. But at the rate that I'm going, let's see, 2.5, 3 years away from having enough subscribers. Okay, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on January 14th. What are people watching? Let's see, over the last couple of days, the lawnmower. It's always up there. The washing machine's always up there. The Suzuki water pump always up there. But here's a newcomer. This is one that I did this year. It's one that I had hoped would see a few people to viewing it. It's actually become one of my bigger videos, if not the biggest video sometimes, for my Beetle. So this guy's been a nice addition. That's interesting. That usually doesn't get many views. This guy gets views all the time. This is, of course, brand new, so it's going to have some views on it. And some of these video logs have actually gotten some playtime lately, so that's been kind of unusual. Specifically, what are people looking at here? Anything weird? So here's the data from all of last year. I group them. It's not like the only thing I do is Volkswagens or Suzukis or something like that. And then I apply filter. That little button means I've filtered this thing. I want this particular thing to indicate that these are the videos that see at least half a view per day. These are the number of days that it was active during the year. So you can see that a new video is not really penalized. So you take the views and divide it by the number of days so you get a legitimate indication of how many views per day it gets. Publishing dates, the total number of views, durations, percentage views, then do I not pick up subscribers for that video? 3 is Suzuki. Suzuki starts right here, goes down to there, so that's a fair number of subscribers for the Suzuki. So it's like, yeah, I consider my channel to be more of a VW channel, but I pick up a lot of subs for Suzuki. Let's take a look at the big one. Not really the big ones, but the big ones per section. That's the lawnmower, the washing machine. Put up a garbage disposal one. I figured that would catch on this year. It does pretty well. It's actually, yeah, about 4 a day. That's not bad. But you get to the Beetle, and we've got the gas tank and the hood latch, and the top line struts, the master cylinder, which is the big one from this year. It's up in there. And then you just get into a bunch of miscellaneous ones. Let's keep moving down. We did some Suzuki stuff earlier. Suzuki. The water pump, which I knew would be big, is still big. General maintenance. General front brake pads. The ball joint. That's a tough repair right there. This one, yeah, right there. But that one came along. Let's move down to Lotus because here's a freaky one right there. Look, 13 views a day. I'll get to that in just a second. But other than that, the Lotus doesn't do a lot. Only two fishing videos broke into the half a view per day. They're both from this year, so that's nice. One of them actually picked up a subscriber. Excellent. And this is really unusual because these things usually don't do very much. But look at this. The top one involves the airplane guys. RevMaster, Aerobee, these are airplane guys. And look, 5 subscribers. So by not just doing cars, by venturing out into the airplane realm, I've been able to pick up some subscribers, so that's been good. This particular video about the magnesium case kind of sat there in obscurity for a while, but has really picked up toward the end of the year, it's like people were getting cases for Christmas. The Hoover Mod stuff, it's nice that people are watching the swivel foot adjusters. That's great. Case mods, doesn't have enough days out there for this to be valid, but hey, whatever. External oil coolers versus Doghouse. Some people are interested in that, which is nice. Again, this one hasn't been out for very many days. This guy had a run for some reason. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of people were watching this one. So, hey, it's weird, you know. They surge. I don't really know how that happens. You know, some of these are just really steady, but some of these weird ones just have surges every now and then. It's about 60-something videos drive the bulk of the viewing percentage. Let's take a look at like the big views. I'll just do some sorting here. Okay, these are the big ones. One of my biggest ones altogether. Lawnmower, water pump, washing machine, gas tank for this for this Super Beetle, hood latch. Yeah, some maintenance. Struts, Suzuki. I'm surprised the Super Beetle's up here, but it's not bad. Just a mix of Suzuki. The garbage disposal, pretty good. The washing machine, pretty good. Fix the ancient Bocar fuel pump. Very short video. These little teeny tiny short videos to get a high percentage of viewing. Briggs & Stratton. So here we go. The airplane guys are curious. They come in. They don't really do a lot of fast forwarding, and you can tell because of that number right there. Again, very short video right here. Oh, that's interesting. What's down here at the bottom? 10%. Yep. Put away for the win. Let's check out the subs. See where my subs are coming from. The lawnmower repair video. Like I said, it just blows my mind that people would sign up because of that. But then the next two are the Suzuki. Both of these together are about equal to that. That guy's nice. Suzuki. Man, like a hybrid VW Suzuki channel. Okay, this is what a typical video for me looks like. You know how it is. When people go, they click at it and go, this is boring, and they disappear. And they continue to disappear the entire time. But this one's a little bit different. This is one of my Hoover Mod vids. People get in, they disappear, but it bottomed for some reason down in this area, and then it starts to pick up. And this is like the only video I've ever seen that picks up like from the halfway point to the end. So this one's kind of freakish. It's good that people are watching that. This one was really bizarre. Do you see this big spike right there? You think, ooh, that's like one view or something like that. These are impressions. So YouTube's algorithm, for some reason, threw this particular video in front of almost 28,000 people that day. And some of them clicked through. So this particular weird, obscure little video picked up a whole bunch of views, the bulk of which happened over a period of about one day. Well, you know, that's probably about it. Look, somebody's watching the Ricardo video. Excellent. Trying to learn about case mods, do some more Hoover mods. No, it's just refreshing to see people out here, like, trying to educate themselves and learn something. So, I don't know, it wasn't that fantastic a year for the channel. I didn't have a huge amount of time. All right, hopefully I've got some stuff coming up in the next year. We will see.